Hey family. Well, I wanted to come and chime in with you with the wind chimes. Do you all hear them? They are so beautiful. I hope you all can hear them. Look, I wanted to talk to y'all. Y'all saw the whole debauchery. So, I told y'all mama ain't nothing nice when Big Mama come out. Oh, she sure enough gonna put a switch on you. A lot of folks saying, well, mama, what is going on? And I'm gonna put this on the Wisdom Wish channel, because this is wisdom. Well, I had two videos up, family. I'm sure a lot of you all remember necromancy videos on my Spiritually Naima channel. And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, a few trolls came out, just one or two. And there was a comment from a person. Everybody knows the person. The person moved all the way. You know what I'm saying? I got to do this now. A lot of people saying, Mama, I heard you, Nora, and I'm going to do this for you and people who don't know exactly what's going on, because I feel like I owe you all an explanation as to why Big Mama came out and unleashed her fury. Okay, so let's talk. Number one, witches. I'm grooming wicked witches. We cannot allow people to just think that they can spell curses on us and we do not react. To do so is to, in a sense, you understand, accept the spell. Okay? The hex. You understand? So, the bad mojo. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We can't do that, because we have to, in order to reverse those things, we have to speak our spell, our curse back in existence. And you have to reverse those kinds of things. We cannot just allow people to do that, okay? You can't. Once you in it, you got to protect and defend yourself. Okay, how you got in it, that's a whole nother video. Hello? I remember, like I said, Norwa was asking for an explanation. I don't think nobody else asked. I think he did, because he was like, oh, he didn't even want to see that. He didn't want to see that video because it could hurt and harm, the people who are watching also. Because curses, man, they real. And so, this has been a situation that's been going on since 2015. In my situation, where there was an individual that contacted me for a reading and wanted to know some things about what was going on with her son. And I told her that, the main thing, she should be concerned about with her son is him going to jail. I told her to pack up her bags, run for her life, because I saw where he would get himself in a situation where, his freedom would be on the line. And she ignored what I told her. Basically, she wanted to talk about some gossip, entertain some gossip with a person that wanted to be a witch real bad. I didn't know her at the time. And all of a sudden, she hit me up. The particular individual that the lady who had the son was talking about, she said this other woman was giving her trouble about her son, saying that she was stalking her son, and she was professing her love for her son, and she was really upset about it, because she said it was annoying, and it was like harassment and stalking, which, looking at the situation, that's exactly what was going on. In this individual that lived way in Kansas was stalking this lady's son. You understand? Well, everybody got angry with me because they felt like, why was I on the stalker side who came all the way from Kansas? But my situation was, not the fact that I was defending that particular individual. I wanted to tell everybody what I myself went through with the individual whose son eventually went to jail, because I had been having a few years where I was being used, as this person has now used the person in Kansas and a whole lot of other platforms. She was using me too. So, and there's some write-ups where she had been using some herb guy, and he went and explained what he went through and everything, and I was using the platform so that I could tell everybody what I went through. But for some reason, people were angry at me, like I didn't have the right to tell my story as to what I went through, because I was on the platform with the individual who was stalking her son. You know what I'm saying? So all of that said, what wound up happening is the individual from Kansas went through at least about 25 Sybil personalities. And for you all who don't know what Sybil is, look it up. Sybil, Sybil. Went from one extreme to another. Appearance changed as time progressed to now. And if you go back and look at the individual when it first came on the scene, because I didn't even know her, it looked like 100 different people. So I was dealing with a real life demonic possession. The person is definitely, and I'm not saying this to be, this is not any kind of a roast or anything like this. This is just me calming down, because I was possessed by Big Mama. Calming down to let you all know that this individual, you understand what I'm saying, was possessed by legions of spirits. That's a real life possession going on there. Okay? Mama needed to call in a priest for that one. You understand? So I'm so busy caught up on trying to tell my experience in 2015. I was caught up with a legion of demons in the individual that came from Kansas. And if you all want to see what a real life a possession looks like, for all of you all who know what I'm talking about with a sound level mind, you need to definitely watch this particular person. They have been so many different people. They do not realize that they are, possessed by legions, because when you're like that, you know what I'm saying, unless someone does an exorcist on you, you probably will never know what's going on. And a lot of the times when they're possessed by legions and stuff like that, those legions will not allow an exorcism. And what usually happened to those individuals over time, eventually, if there's not an exorcism, this individual eventually will die. They just won't hardly get to grow old. You know what I'm saying? Because those entities eventually consume the physical body of the person. And by the fact we really don't know who this person is, we don't really know who they are, who is the original true spirit that belongs in the body. We will never know, because like I said, for myself, I only dealt with the person 2015. That's the last time I talked to the person, 2015. Okay. November 2015 to be exact. Now, back and forth, I have been having some trouble back and forth with the individual. And like somebody was saying, I agree that a lot of the times you're entertaining jealousy. Now, a lot of people would say, for the people who are following the information, is like once you hit them 40s, it's no longer about your looks. And for you all who are not here yet, it's not about anymore your looks. When you hit 40, you start looking over. If you're not 40 yet, or close to 40, you won't know what I'm talking about. But you start looking at what you've done with your money. I hear a lot of people say, oh, it's not all about money and stuff. Material possessions is not spirituality. I do agree. But there's still something in the ego, you know what I'm saying, that will put us in a position to sum up our lives, to see what we've done with the, revenue we've actually earned. It makes us look back. It makes us say, what have I done with the resources I have been given or earned? And we all going to go there. I don't care who you are. You're going to think about it. The ego, it's very much a part of us. I don't want to hear anybody that says they don't possess one, because that's just one of the primitive personalities or characteristics about human existence. It's a part of you. I don't care how much you hate it and you deny it. So when you get to 39, 40, which you may not be here, you're not going to get it. You're going to look over your life. What have I done with my money? Some people look over their lives and they're satisfied. They may not have very much to what we may think is enough, but they may be satisfied. And some people can have what we think is quite a bit and they still ain't satisfied. They may have been millionaires, had yachts and all of this. You know, they may be tycoons and still not satisfied. And some people may have not absolutely gained anything and they can be absolutely angry about it. Honestly. And now your mind is now at 39, 40, and 50 and beyond. Because I think it starts sort of like 38, 39. Now you're looking at, oh, my looks is no longer a factor. It's not going to get me anything. Hang on 1 minute, y'all. It's not going to get me anywhere. Excuse the poor lighting, but this was a spur of the moment. So I'm talking about a woman's mind now. For me, myself, personally, looks has never been, my personal appearance have never really been an issue since about, let me see when I put that away. I put that away right around 30. It was gone. That's when I began to see other things that were very important to me, like my art, my painting, at that particular time, exploring, going to historical places. I love historical homes. That's what I want to do for my birthday. I want to stay in a very historical city in some state somewhere. So check this out. So now you looking over your life and you're saying, gosh, what have I, and that kind of started for me at 30. Okay. That's when I changed my game planner and strategy, because I wanted to be honestly a famous painter with paintings all over the world by the time I hit 30. Honestly, I had always dreamed of being someone like Monet. I always dreamed of being someone like there's so many artists I love. You know what I'm saying? So when you get there, see, some of y'all young, and if you all are past that threshold I'm talking about, or you in that threshold, thumbs up this video and give me your comments. Give me your take on it. You can really come crashing down if you've realized you've accumulated absolutely nothing and now you feel like your looks have not even gotten you what you want. I'm telling you about a woman's mind. Not all women, but most women want to be married. It's very much a part of our ego. We've been trained in this. TV has trained us that a successful life is being married with children. You know what I'm saying? A big house with a picket fence and a dog in the backyard. Now, I'm not saying everybody, so please don't jump on me and say, no, that's not what I wanted. I said for some women, it was definitely a part of my ego to do something like that. And a lot of women will actually feel like a failure if they don't get the children, get married, have the house with the picket fence with the dog in the backyard. They will feel like a failure. It is not my job to boost someone who has not obtained what they want in life. See, that's another problem with the witch. Witches are expected to heal the land and make everybody feel wonderful. And witches are also expected to be the scapegoat and be demonized if things don't work out for people. I refuse to be the scapegoat for anyone's life. Hello? I'm just not going to do it. Okay? So now, anyways, when that does not happen, and you get up here in these 40s, you really feel like a failure. You become disappointed. Okay? And you tend to, for some people, like I said, it goes back to those legions. You may just find someone who have the things you want. Try to latch on to them because it's something that they've gained, something materialistic that they may have gained, or you may have the life that they want. Now, that's what happened in this situation. Somebody said, oh, mama, it's nothing but pure jealousy about the situation I'm talking about. And I know that's what it is. I'm very aware of it. As I just let my temper flare. But that everybody thought I was angry. Oh, y'all ain't seen me when I'm angry. When I'm angry, pictures will fall off the wall. And things will come falling down. Okay? That's me when I'm irritated. And it ain't good to let people see you get irritated neither. But when I'm angry, my eyes turn red. Look. But after all of that said and done, it all boils down to the fact that you got some people, you're going to have some people that are going to be jealous. When you get up these 40s and 50s, not about no appearance. But because it may be some people out there that may be jealous of what you have that they don't. And I'm not talking about just necessarily careers and stuff like that. And I'm not talking about careers and opportunities. Sometimes it can be that way. I'm talking about people who look and see, damn, them the things I wanted. I wanted that for my life. And shit, it's too late. Now, there's some people may think, oh, it's too late. It's only up to the individual to decide that it's not too late. It's not up to me to boost anyone's confidence out there and tell them it's not too late. And the only reason I'm saying that is because there's some people that actually hate me, that wants me to, boost up their self-esteem, and I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. The gems are only for my family, the people who love me and care about me. Those gems and precious stones are only for them. So basically that's what would happen. So if you get the horse they always wanted, if you get the car, I'm just telling you, this is the ego. This is the ego speaking, not the ego speaking from me, the ego of the people who would just turn green with envy. I'm talking about that jealousy. They can get very, very jealous if they don't have it. They feel like, who is she with all of that? I look better than her. I should have those things. I should have a colonial style home I always wanted. I should have the Lamborghini. I'm just giving you all examples. I should have the Bentley. She looks like that. She got these things. Now, that's not everybody, y'all. This is the kind of situation I was in. Because I've had the channel up since 2008. She sent a troll a few trolls out to try to flag my channel down. And you think I ain't gonna show y'all Big Mama? I had 2 videos up, the necromancy videos that I later put on the Wisdom Wish channel, and she was doing her video in her crack possessed mind to try and get some people out, some other puppets, like she a puppet, to get other puppets to come out. See what I'm saying? A gang of puppets to come out and flag my channel down. That's why I removed that video and put it to the Wisdom Witch video, because it will be shown. I don't care if one person watches it. And the puppet did it because it was out of just rage and jealousy. And if you watch the particular individual everything I do, they do it too. And they are not a true witch. It's not a true sorcerer. This person has been so many different people, have had so many different channels. So many channels. They have been a feminist. They have been a unicorn. They have been a fairy. They have been so many different people. And if you watch the channels, you will see where there's absolutely never and no one around but a child. This person has alienated themselves from absolutely everyone. And I took this person under my wing when it was a whole nother legion, 2015. This person was calling and night and day crying and upset about a man that I kept saying, hey, look, you have to move on. He don't know you. You don't know him. Y'all have never met. Besides, he's going to jail. And day and night, I was getting these phone calls, working for free. That came back to bite. Hello? Y'all better be careful who you're entertaining. You may just be entertaining your own demons. Hello? Because like I say, people can be a conduit to your demons. I was very challenged in the spirit. And I learned something. And I'm hoping you all learn something too. You never take those people back. And if you do, they better pay you for everything they done to you. Make them pull out their wallets, their pocketbooks, their bank accounts. Hi? Can you hear me? Hello? So, legions came for me and a lot of other people out there. Okay? Social media, legions are on social medias. I want y'all to check out this guy, and I got to hurry up. This guy that was driving for Uber, and he killed about 6 people, if I'm not mistaken. He said that his Uber app opened, and he became possessed, and he killed six customers for Uber. Yes, you can be possessed by these apps, by these phones. These phones are not what you really think they are. They're portals. I keep telling y'all that. Responsible for most of my induced travels. Well, induced by the cell phone. Look at these apps you got. Look at the tattoos you have on your body, which I don't have any tattoos, but and all of those things can possess you. Now, look. So I hope I'm explaining to you what is going on. So we just back and forth on and off have been sending messages to this person. Some people actually calling the name. I refuse to call any names. Okay. I'm not going to give any shine to anyone, even though in subliminally it is giving shine. But, just to call the name would really just bring out the sunshine. And I'm not going to do that. So this person began to come back and send for me once again because they didn't like the puppet video. But the puppet video can be used honestly, even though it really fit this person. It can be used for any everyday situation. It got a lot of hits for me, for my channel. That's a lot of hits. And a lot of people could relate to that. And so then this person went to retaliate and call a death spell out on me. But at that particular time, whether anyone agrees with it or not, because see, it's not you. It's easy for me to say, don't respond to that, honey. Silence speak a 1,000 words. But when my spirit say, no, it is time. Because when I call out a spell, it's going to happen. If I tell you something going to happen, it's going to happen. So I had to reverse an action back into the universe what she spelled out to me. It was very important. And the agitation was needed because the fuel ignites the fire and keeps it blazing so that it can go back to her. Okay? So it had to be done. Hello? It had to be done. Because to allow a person to give you that and not go back on the airways to send that back is to say that you have accepted it. I refuse the curse. I refuse to take that curse. I wish it on her and hers. And I want y'all to adopt that same attitude. These are gems coming at you. Do not allow anyone to abuse you. That's why I say I had a problem with Martin Luther King. And I really like the Marcus Garveys and I don't care what color you are, you can adapt those attitudes of the Marcus Garveys and the Malcolm X's. Adopt that attitude. I don't care who you are. I don't care what nationality, what origin, what race, because all of those things are different. What your belief system is. Okay? What group you associate yourself with. You do not, okay, allow people to abuse you. You don't. It is unacceptable here. Okay? You must turn all spells around. Back at I say, return to sender. And if you don't agree with that, maybe you're not a wicked witch. Maybe you should not be watching this channel. Because, all of this, you're not going to hold me to no sweet-natured character. It's just like the SETI situation, y'all. And I usually don't call names, but that SETI situation and that Omar Johnson situation and stuff. Basically they said Omar Johnson was not really allowed to defend himself. And he couldn't use curse words because they had told him in so many words the facts that he was professional, that he couldn't lose his cool. But I feel like there's a breaking point for everyone. And everyone should be allowed to be angry when they want to be angry. I really think so. There's a situation there about, it's a light against dark thing. It's a light. I don't think it's anything about a light against dark thing. We need to stop that. Stop all of this. It's a white thing and a black thing. It's a light thing. It's a dark thing. It needs to stop. We're talking about individuals here. People should be allowed to get angry and express it the way they want, as long as they're not going around vandalizing people's properties and destroying people's lives, as far as murdering and stabbing and killing. But if you want to use word, get angry and say what you want to say, you can do it. But the person has a right to come back, no matter if they're white, if they're black, if they're Asian, you see what I'm saying? You should be able to be allowed to defend yourself. It's not a black and white thing. It's not a light and dark thing. Okay? Not even in this situation. I have the right, if someone is hurling out death threats at me, to protect myself and use whatever character I want to use. I've already established that I am a wicked witch here, so I'm allowed to do so. So if you hear of a scandal, yes, and I've indulged in it, yes, I'm a wicked witch. Wicked witches don't supposed to be nice. I mean, what are you expecting here? It's not me. And I'm not professional. I mean, I was hoping that coming in here in my bedroom doing videos was letting you all know. See, that's what I'm saying. I will show you the dark as my character, so that when I do decide to go in darkness, you won't be saying, I cannot believe she did something like that. What about a wicked witch you can't believe? If a motherfucker is coming at me, okay, they're going to be dealt with. Now, if y'all want to disagree with that because you want to hold me on to this nice, loving, motherly, such and such. Everybody has an ego. And all of the people who are talking about how to kill the ego is to kill yourself. That's natural survival. Okay? We weren't supposed to be colonized human beings living this way. We're supposed to be out in the rainforest just like all of the other animals and the pygmy people or whatever. It's just somebody decided to establish what they call order and civilization and make us what? Civilized. That is very unnatural. Anyways, I've said all of that. Now let me get back to the good stuff, So that's what you heard me doing. Defending myself, protecting myself from an idiot, number one, that is definitely under the influence of crack. Crack is whack. And she is really in a whole lot of trouble herself because the children she dropped off, they don't even want nothing to do with her. You know what? I think she deserves it. Okay? I think she's in a real good place right now. You know, she hated her mama. Now her two daughters, they're ignoring her. What goes around comes around. I really don't even have to really do anything to her because I reversed all the curses that she sent here to me. And guess what? Look at her. You understand? Now she's reaping what she sowed. How you did your mama, your daughters are doing you the same way, and we all laughing. That's what you get. Anyways, I hope I summed up in a nutshell why I was so angry when I did the video. Watch it. Stick to being a puppet. Don't try to be a puppeteer. You don't have the skills. Hello? You don't have the skills. If it's anything about this situation you all, don't understand, just let me know. But from time to time, you may see mama come on here and reverse some curses. Because when you put yourself out here as a spiritual worker, you have now been welcome to spirit wars. Sometimes I think about just disabling all comments and disabling all ratings, but that wouldn't be fair to my family and it wouldn't be fair to me because they give me information that I need. I've learned so much from them. They know way more than I do because I don't know nothing. And I'm learning from my family. People read the comments. Everybody who's got channels that are spiritual workers don't have too much of an ego. It's okay to have some because that's your natural defense system. But we can't have so much of it that we're not reading. And we still have to go out and look at other videos. There are other people out there doing what we're doing or what we should be doing. And we need to be watching that too. Don't get too caught up in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That we can't go out and research and stuff like that. So I've been researching and there's some wonderful channels out there. People have been saying, hey, watch my channels, watch my videos. And I have been watching them and I have been learning from you all too. Okay. So, like I said, hopefully I won't have to go down that road no more. Okay. I don't want to go down there anymore no time soon. I got to concentrate on learning. Okay. I got to, because you all are giving me gems back too. And a lot of y'all know way more than I do. Way, way more. And I got to give y'all some shout outs again. And like I said, thank y'all for, showing me so many different wonderful directions and stuff like that, And because I got upset and angry on that video because I had to take care of business now. I'm a wicked witch. Don't mean y'all can't still come and continue to offer me the gems, okay? Because I'm still going to need them. I'm work in progress, okay? And I will never, ever allow, you understand, the puppet to take me in that place